up, guys? New day. Nothing going on. Shelby went back to work today, so I'm bored out of my mind, if you probably can't tell by this video. So, seeing yourself on camera kind of makes you like, self-conscious isn't the word, but like, when I'm watching the video back and editing it, I'm like, damn, my beard looks flat, or, it's always crooked or something like that. So I'm like, damn, I need to trim it up. I usually do this like probably, I don't want to say once a year, but probably like every other year. I get sick of having like a full beard and I kind of trim it. So I just got like I don't know if you call it like a goatee. I don't really trim this really short, but like get rid of all of this. Cause this actually, I'm not going to lie. This is annoying when I'm sleeping because it's like, it's constantly like when I'm laying down, it's constantly like being pushed around by the pillow. And then I wake up, like I could shower before bed, but then I wake up and I'm like, everything's just all like squished around, and it really can't be fixed without a shower, if that makes sense. Like I can't just run a brush through it 9 times out of 10. I gotta like take a shower and, really wash it and moisturize it and whatnot in the shower. So we're gonna cut it. Shave it all off. Just to be funny, I kind of want to like shave everything, but I just don't want to see the outcome. Like I do, but I don't want to be stuck with that for like, a month before, because this stuff grows, sides grow pretty quick, this grows slow, and this grows slow. So I don't know what the deal is, but if I shaved, I would be pretty bald faced for probably the better part of like a month. And get myself a haircut. I usually know I need one when it's like sticking out on the sides right here. So here goes nothing. No turning back now. I told Shelby I wanted to mess with it and just shave this part off and leave these. Grow like a cowboy or something like that. I want to do something funny with it, but wow, my face feels so light already just by that little bit. And it looks terrible on camera. But it sucks trying to keep it all lined up too. Like I gotta line everything up like twice a week if I want it to look clean, which obviously I don't. Well, don't line it up, because a little bit higher. Gotta leave some sideburn. And then this is where I always get messed up, like how far do I go? Damn, I need to lose some weight though. Get outside in the sun. Man, I'm gonna have to clean this sink. See, when I have a full beard, I like this part being longer, but when I'm just rocking, just whatever you want to call it, goatee, whatever the hell you want to call it, I like it a little bit closer to the face. I don't know, it's too much when it's that long, so now I gotta get back here. And this is the hard part, like I never know how far to go back, because leaving it like that, like that's too far, that just looks weird. And then after this, I'll get in the shower and actually like shave so it's nice and smooth. I bought one of these forever ago. It's like the thing where you can line it up real easy, but I don't like the curve. Like I like more of kind of like a straight angle, I guess, if that makes sense. Not too bad. I need to lose some weight in my face, man. It'll look better too once I wash it, so it's not so like, you know, not evenly cut, but like, you know, such a harsh cut, I guess. God. Ew. Wow, that looks so weird. My face feels so light and like open. I hate that thing. I need a new blade for this. I actually need a whole new one. This one, both of these are so old. I've had this since I was a teenager. Literally like the first trimmer shaver thing I ever bought. And then this I think I've had for probably, I'd guess at least 7 or 8 years. Decent, but I need to actually invest in a good one. The only part that sucks though about cutting my hair, oh, look at me with no glasses, weird. You guys, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever taken them off on camera. Oh, it's blurry for a few minutes after I take them off. What sucks about doing my hair, I don't fade it or anything, so obviously it's just a simple trim. I use a 3mm or a 1/8 inch guard or whatever. I can't get back here. Like, I don't have a mirror set up where I can just bzz. So I trim it back here, and then usually like I'll have Shelby go back there and like line it up and back, because I hate when it like grows down your neck or whatever. Guys know what I'm talking about. Also another, well, it's not a cheap one. It was a Wall or whatever, WHAL. Shelby got me this like 3-ish years ago when I started. Actually, the first time I trimmed my hair was, you know, with this little one. That took forever because I used to have like long hair. It would like, you know, it was so long it would come down and like flip and all that. So when I started shaving it, I was like, I need something. I need like an actual pair of hair cutters. So she got me this for Valentine's Day or something. I don't know. It's one of those, you know, random little holidays. But when she went to beauty school, you know, they got like their kit that they buy, or that, well, they get, but they're paying for it obviously with tuition. Like some pretty high quality, not top of the line, but probably damn close. You know, way better than a little $30 shaver or a, you know, trimmer. It's all sitting downstairs. She always tells me to bring it up here. I always forget. Literally, it's been sitting there for probably like a year, if not longer now, and I'm still using this, but hey, it works. It does the job. It's just kind of slow. Like, I gotta go over it a couple times. And this is the process of cutting my hair. I actually usually do this in the shower, I'm not gonna lie to you. Not like while the shower's going, but I stand in the shower, that way I can just dump it right on the ground, take my shirt off and whatnot. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright, so we're done. So with my haircut, like I'll cut to here with it, and then I'll kind of do my sideburns or whatever with this. Put the broken garbage guard on here, and then normally I'll start them about the same length as my hair, like to here, and then I'll just kind of like adjust the guard a little bit longer the farther it gets down to kind of, you know, go into the beard. But since I don't have that, you know, I don't want it, you know, really close to my head here, and then, you know, kind of long here and then nothing here, so that wouldn't look normal. So I'm gonna try like see what the third setting does. And then right here, my glasses are here anyway, so I don't know, it's always been kind of like a little bit different with the hair color for some reason. So with that done, put that away. And this thing, it's so old that I pretty much have to leave it plugged in, because I get like maybe a minute out of it if it's not plugged in. Get around my ear. This is one thing, like the little part, I don't mind buzzing through my hair, but it's little stuff like this, you know, like doing the ear behind my head, you know, kind of making it like flush, you know, with my sideburns and stuff. That's where I kind of miss going to a barber, but I don't miss paying like literally almost $30 just to have somebody buzz it and then trim that up real quick. This part here has always been like darker, then like my sideburns start and it's like blonde hair. It's weird. It's always been like that. But now I'm gonna actually, get in the shower and, shave. But while I'm in here, because it's such good lighting, I'm gonna do another video, which I will link right here. I'm gonna do one about my tattoos, because that's kind of a common question I see is, like, what tattoos do you have? What are their meanings? Why'd you get them and whatnot? So I got 4, not too many. I want way more. But go ahead and click the link, see that video. So got out of the shower, shaved a little bit. I trimmed up a little bit. I kind of like the almost 5 o'clock shadow look over like being completely shaved. But I made some dinner. Just made a few. I made some dinner. Just made a Kroger 3-minute pizza or whatever. And wow, God, that's bright. Ended up sitting down, turned on Ozark on Netflix, season 3. I started watching that. Any of you guys watch it? Do you guys like it? I started watching it. I don't know. Season 1 had came out for a while, and season 2 was like 6 months away when I started watching season 1. And so I binged 1, then binged 2 when it came out. And I've watched season 1 I think twice, and I've only watched season 2 I think once. I might have watched it like halfway through or something like that again. But I don't remember much from it. So I started season 3 the other day. I'm like, oh, cool, it's coming out. I have no idea what's going on. I completely forgot. But I'm just going to watch it, and then I'll like rewatch season 2 or something like that. I got all the time in the world. But, so I'm watching, I think I'm on episode 3, maybe. Yeah, like the end of 3. But I sat down, I was eating my pizzas, I had some iced tea, and then I turned that on Netflix, and I'm uploading my last video that you guys are, the last video before this one. I'm uploading that right now. And then I look down at the clock, I'm like, okay, it's 7:45. Damn, I wanted to go to Lowe's, I wanted to get that wood for the deck now that it stopped raining. I found my circular saw. I haven't used that since, God, it's had to been like 10 plus years. But it still works. It's still got the original blade in it. It's a little bit rusty, but I think it'll be all right. It was a no-name brand from one of those like tool tent sales my grandma took me to. I wanted to stop and look when I was younger. And they had like $20 power tools. And, when you're young, you don't care about name brand or anything. But I got a circular saw, a jigsaw, a palm sander, something else, and everything was only like $20 a piece or like $15 a piece or something. And I think just recently the palm sander broke, but that was only because it was in my garage on the floor and it had flooded, so it got all wet. But the circular saw works. I still use the jigsaw to this day. Yeah, so cheap tools are pretty good. I don't even know why I was bothering talking about that, but yeah, I found that. I think so. What I'm gonna do now, what you guys saw me doing on the porch or the deck, I was taking like that big side piece off, that 2x8 that kind of like, goes around the outskirts. It had broke, so I took it off. I cut the bad spot out, like I cut behind the step so you won't see like the seam. And then I'm just gonna buy a piece, cut it to fit, screw it back into place or whatever. And then, figure out what I'm doing on the ground as far as like a walkway before I put the steps back on. And this dog is under the coffee table. But the top boards, they're not in the best shape. Like the deck's not in bad shape, but it needs a refresh, if that makes sense. Like take the bad boards off, put some new ones on. But at that point, I'm kind of like, if I'm replacing some of them, I kind of just want to replace all of them. So finding my circular saw to be able to cut them is a big weight off my shoulders, because I'm like, I'm not going to replace them if I got to go buy a circular saw too, because even a cheap one nowadays is probably $40-50. So I'm going to do that. Oh, I decided that I'm going to replace all the top boards, so I'm going to do, just like a section at a time, like, because I got small cars now. The Crown Vic, the seats don't fold down and back, so you can't, like put stuff in the trunk. But the Accord, I can fold the seats down, and if I have to, I can leave the trunk open. But, that way I can get the wood like 80% in the car and be able to haul it home. But I'll probably do like a few different trips, and I'll just do like 10 boards at a time or something like that. Because I would love to go out there right now, even though Lowe's is closed. You know, I can go out there right now, take the old ones off. That way, you know, tomorrow it's ready. I can just go to Lowe's, pick up the wood, bring it home, cut it, screw it into place. But sorry, the dog's over here like wrestling around. But I don't want to take them all off right now because obviously, like, that's the only way the dogs get outside to use the bathroom and stuff. And Tasha, our biggest one, she's not completely blind, but she's like, I couldn't even put like a percentage on it. I would say she's mostly blind though. I mean, if it's dark, she really can't see. And especially like right when she wakes up, it seems like it's a lot harder for her to see. She's just kind of going by memory. So even with me taking those steps off that one side, I have to like, right now I have to go out there and walk with her and, you know, kind of show her like, hey, nope, we're going to go on the, you know, go down the right side instead of the left side. Because I did it like 2 or 3 times and then she started going over there. And then I let her out the other night right before I was going to bed. And I watched her. Normally what she would do, she would walk to the left, realize they weren't there, and then walk to the other side. But she walked to the left and then just, boom, just, you know, tumbled off the porch. She's all right, though. She's good. She's a trooper. But, yeah, so she's a good dog, though. She's a big lover. But it's weird, though. Like, it seems like certain days she can see just fine. Like, you hold your hand up with the, you know, TREAT, she'll follow it, you know, like, no matter what. And then other days you can be right in front of her face and she's just like, like, act like she don't see you. But she got a little attitude, too. Not even gonna lie. But, yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I might go out there in the backyard and kind of clean up a little bit. It looks pretty trashy out there. I've got like the shovel out there. I've got the random chunks of deck all over. I've got wood all over. I've got those 2 big tree limbs on the ground still. So I might go out there real quick and clean that up before it gets dark. But unfortunately, Lowe's closes at 8 and it's 8 o'clock on the dot. Oh well, that'll be a project for tomorrow. I'm just kidding. So I think that was kind of cool. What do you guys think about that? That I put the drone like up in the air and kind of did like I didn't do like a time lapse. I just recorded a video and sped it up. I put my phone on the deck to kind of like get some audio. Otherwise you wouldn't hear anything. But I thought it was pretty cool. But it's like 3 in the morning now. This vlog's kind of short, but kind of nice not editing like an hour-long vlog. So that's kind of cool. But Shelby's home. She had a terrible first day back at work. Just, I think, you know, having 9 days in a row off just made her hate work a little bit, you know, especially knowing that I'm home. But she's good though. She's already in bed though. So yeah, it's 3 a.m. and all I've done is watch Ozark. No, that's a lie. I edited a video. So in my last vlog, second to last maybe, when I told you guys how I almost lost the drone, I was screen recording on my iPad when it happened. So I kind of did like a little compilation video, like with the iPad footage, the drone footage, you know, you can hear me talking and stuff like that. I put that on my other channel, Brian's Garage. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead. It's uploaded right now, but I have it to go live on April 3rd at like 11:30 or something, like noon, which is probably about when you guys will see this one anyways. So it'll definitely be over there. So I edited that, and I had to edit it like, because I put so many clips together, like in, you know, like picture in pictures, I had to put one in there and then, you know, render it and then upload that file that had them combined and then add another one and then render it. So I had to do that 3 different times to make that, but it's no big deal. I like doing stuff like that. Aside from that, what was I going to get on here and say? Oh, yeah. Like I said, for the 3rd time, it's 3 a.m. Like 7 minutes ago, guess who finally got paid? This guy. My unemployment finally came through. You can't even understand how happy I am. Oh, I'm going to go to Lowe's tomorrow, get some stuff for our backyard. So I talked about that in my community posts, which still aren't fucking active on this page yet. It says it takes up to a week. That's stupid. I got 1,000. Give me my damn community post. But in my other page, I made a community post just kind of saying like, hey, you know, sorry I haven't uploaded in a while, blah, blah, blah. But I was talking about stuff I'm doing here. So I did the fire pit. I will definitely make a video for you guys showing that in one of my vlogs. Really kicking myself in the butt. Wishing I would have just set up like a time lapse or something. That would have been cool. But oh well. So I'm refreshing our deck. I think I'm going to replace all the top boards. Kind of make it look like a new deck, honestly. And then, so a few years back, I put in like a waterfall, like a pond, like one of those plastic deep ponds. I mean, it's yay big. It's pretty big. Well, you can't see me, but I don't know. I can't, you know, show you on there. You know, it's huge. I don't know how many gallons, but it's probably like 6 foot across, probably at the deepest point, like 2.5 foot deep maybe. And then there's like a shelf where it's maybe like 10 inches deep or something like that. But then I bought like the waterfall part, you know, and that's propped up to where it's got like 3 different levels where the water falls and then it falls into the big pond. I had that set up real nice. You can actually see it it would be, I believe, in this corner in our backyard. Like the deck's over here, and then in this corner, like the opposite back corner, you can see like I got like a little brick area bricked off with those, you know, pavers. And when I first did it, like I had flowers planted back there. There was nice black mulch, you know, everything looked really nice. And then after like 2 winters, I kind of neglected it a little bit. It was crooked. It was kind of bowing out in like a certain area where like dirt was like kind of like wedged in and made it look crappy. The rocks inside were all like dirty and covered with algae. So I took it all apart to clean it. And then, as I say a lot, I never finished the project. So the hole didn't fill back up, but it got a lot of crud and debris in there, a lot of dirt, a lot of rocks. So I need to dig it back out a little bit. It's been, you know, probably like an hour digging. And then I'll get that back in there. Need to get the waterfall set up. I'm just gonna buy a new pump and new lines because those were old anyways. And had a couple times where I have a little turtle. I don't know if it's still out there, but it spit the water, and it would like shift and be spitting the water out of the pond. I wouldn't realize it. And then 2-3 days later, I'm like, I hear this like, and and then you look outside and like, oh shit, there's no water in the pond. And then, you know, I realized what happened. So those pumps were run dry a couple times. So I'm just going to get all new stuff. They're not expensive anyways, because it's a small pond. So it takes like a $20, $30 pump maybe. I'd like to do some lights in there. That would be really cool, but yeah, so I'll definitely have that on video. I love water features so much like that, like ponds and waterfalls and stuff. I don't know why they're so soothing to me. I could just stare at them all day. And then there's a cement slab that you also see in that section. There used to be, I'm assuming, like some kind of shed there, which would actually be cool if we had one again. Well, it was never there when we lived here, but obviously that's what it was for at one time. And it would be awesome to have one there so I could get a lot of space freed up in the garage. Like I could put the lawnmower and, you know, like all my yard equipment in there and free the garage up just for tools and cars, you know, the way it should be. But it is what it is. I don't have money for a shed. That's probably a couple $1,000s for a decent one. So I think I'm just gonna put like pavers over it or paint it. I'm not sure. I might look into like some concrete paint. But I like those, like, it's almost like, it looks like a patio paver. It's like a 12 by 12 or like a 14 by 14. And they're actually kind of like rubbery, so they're soft. I might cover it with those and then get us like, you know, one of those like 2-person swings, like with the awning over it, and, you know, just plant some flowers around it or something like that. I think that would be really nice. Sit out there, sit on the swing, have a fire going, you know, hear the water feature right behind it. So got a lot of plans for the backyard this year. So you guys are definitely going to see that stuff. I've got all the time in the world to work on it, so I'm super excited. But yeah, that probably wraps up this vlog. So thank you guys for watching. Again, thank you all my new subscribers. Thank all you guys so much for getting me to 1,000. That is mind-blowing. Like, it's been what, like 3 months since I started this channel, maybe 2 months. That's crazy. I was actually contacted by a company, I won't go into detail right now, but to test their product and, you know, leave a video review, and they're just gonna send it to me. Like, that was one of my dreams when I started my YouTube, was to be, you know, one of those people who like gets to review products and stuff like that. And I think they let me keep it, I'm not sure. But I'm super excited. It's a like big rugged Bluetooth speaker, and it's got like a microphone and stuff you can wear. So that's actually gonna be really cool when I'm working outside. So I'm not sure which channel they want me to put it on, but I'll put it, maybe I'd rather put that on the other one, but they use this channel's email to contact me, so I'm not really sure. We'll see, but I was super excited about that. So that's supposed to be here Sunday, I think. So 3 more days. So yeah. Yeah, again, thank you guys so much. Love all you guys. Stay safe out there.